Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 19th of December 2024. I hope you are keeping well. I hope my cat is keeping well. It's sitting with me again. That's the second video this morning where the cat is sitting on my lap. I'm not sure if he's suffering from the cooler weather. He doesn't like it that much like me. We are related, of course. My cat is my son. We both don't like, neither of us really enjoy the nippier weather. Maybe he's snuggling for warmth, I'm not sure. Or maybe he's sick. I mean, he's constantly sick, but maybe he's extra sick. What's going on in the world? 15 countries have joined the proposed fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty, which tries to provide an equitable way of removing fossil fuels. Unfortunately, of course, it's the poorer countries that are desperate for this to happen. Latest joiners are Pakistan and the Bahamas. Pakistan, the first country in South Asia to join. And obviously other smaller places like Vanuatu and Fiji are desperate for this policy to take effect because they are the people who are going to suffer most. But let's not forget, there will be climate refugees. People will have to leave countries and go to places of safety, which will include Western countries, which will end up having to adopt those people, take those people in. So it will affect you too. Much more needs to be done. We know this. Unfortunately, with the incoming likely climate denialists in the US, this situation is not going to improve much very soon. Until, of course, more people understand the idiocy of electing officials who can deny climate change. Shall we get on with the game of Sudoku then? This is the, let's see what game we're playing here. We're playing the New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle. I'd almost gone out of my head what I was supposed to be doing now. I wasn't looking at the grid. Let's look at the grid now, see where we can get our first number, shall we? Okay, I'm going to start with 8 blocking across here, 8 across here, and 8 down there. That's what jumped up at me and my cat. Well, not really my cat, because the cat's not very interested. Anything else looking interesting? Okay, so let's go ahead around the clock and begin that way, because I have got to go out today and do some things again unexpectedly. Some more admin paperwork. We get a lot at this time of the year, I suppose. Excuse me. Okay, 4 going upwards, 4 across there. Six down south. Where to start? Oh, maybe should go around once more, just quickly. Two and six, there we are. 2 and 6 up there, 2 and 6 across there. We have a pair of 2 and 6 in those squares there. Right, 2 and 6. So these squares are not 2 or 6. They must be 1, 5, 7. We've got 7 blocking here, 7 blocking there. That's a 7. And we'll have 1 and 5 in these squares here. We've got 5 blocking up there. There's a 5. That will be a 1. Okay, left in this row, we're looking for 3, 4. 4s are in the middle there. 3, 4, and 5. So the 4s are here. The 5s could be there or there. Let's see what we get with these 5s. 5s block like this. 5 blocks across here, across here. We're left with 5 in one of these 2 squares blocking down. That will place a 5 here. And 5 and 8 up here and 5 and 8 across there gives me a pair of 5 and 8 in those squares. So what does that mean? It means 1 is in these squares. We've got 1s here. Let's see. Anything else on 1? 1s are somewhere down there. We have 1s over here. Don't know. What did I say? 5 and 8. So 2s. 2s are here. Okay, 2s in these squares now. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 block. Okay, so 2 and 9. Oh, okay, gotcha. 2 and 9 up here. So this is a pair of 2 and 9. All right, we've got some stuff here. We've got 2 and 9 in these squares now, okay? And so these squares are not 2 or 9. They must be 3, 4, 7. Come on, baby. No. Don't know. 3, 4, 7 here. That's a shame. 3, 4, 7. Got the 7 blocking here. The 3s and the 4s, I don't know. So that means 9s have to be in those squares. That doesn't give me anything either. That's a shame. But I can work out what goes here, can't I? Now, this was 2 and 9, and this was 5 and 8, so this is 1 and 3. Still can't get that, but what we're left with over here is 7 and 4. And that's not helping. Oh yeah, I could have seen that from here. Look, 7, 4, 7, 4. Could have seen it like that, actually. 7, 4, 7, 4. Any use? Yes, we're going to get 7 now. Okay, how do I know this? We've got 7 blocking across here. So in this, let's just illuminate a bit. We know 7s are in one of these 2 squares here. So this 7 is going to block across here. So we're going to get 7 in one of these 2 squares. 7 here and 7 here block across. So 7 has to be in these 2 squares here. So we can only look for 7 in those 2 squares. We don't know where. That means because we've now got top row and middle row in the chute, we can only look for 7 in this section here, and we've got 7 blocking there. So we know that that in fact is a 7. And now we've got 7 up here and 7 up here. And this was 2, 9, wasn't it? So that is the 7 there and there. This was 2, 9. This is 4, 3. Have we looked for the 3s yet? I don't think we have. No, because there's not much happening with the 3s as of yet. All right. One blocks this square, one blocks this square, and one blocks this square. In the bottom row, there is our 1. Still looking a tough game to me. I think I'm going to need to put in some pencil marks just to guide me. Pairs, I have a feeling pairs will be enough. I suspect that when I put in the pairs, I'm going to see something that's there and I'm not noticing it right now. I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm sure there's something there, but I can't quite grasp it. Okay, so this is... Oh, cat! Clawing my leg. 4 and 7. Sorry, cat moving a little bit there. 1 and 3 in those squares there. Ah! Cat! Claw out my leg! Thank you. I'm wearing shorts. I said this was 8 and 5. I said this was 2 and 9, right? And the missing numbers here were 3 and 4, weren't they? And this was 2 and 6. And let's work out what's down here. 1, 2. This is 3s in those squares. Six blocks across here and here, so that's a pair of 6s. What do we know about the 8s? 8's block down there, that's a pair of 8s in those squares. And then we're just looking for 9. 9 is our let down, 9 blocks across here and 9 down here, so we have 9 available in those squares, so this left hand shoot is complete. Oh, it's a 3, is it? Yes, it's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I knew there was something there, I just couldn't see it. Now we know. Okay, let's get rid of the 3 there then. If you hear a licking sound, it's not me. I do not lick myself. I'm afraid that guilty party is definitely my cat, not me. Now we got 9s blocking like this, so let's put our 9s in those squares there. And let's come back and look at the rest of the grid, I think. So there are a pair of 1s in those squares. Two, 3. Fours in these squares, and a pair of 5s there. Sixes up there. Sevens go here and down there as previously advertised. Ah, that's a pair of 7 and 8 down there. Okay, I knew there was something else there I was grabbing. Okay, we've got a pair of 8, 7 and 8 down here. We'll look at that in just a second. Let's just quickly check the other 8s. Okay, so let's have a look at this 7 and 8 then. So let's re-evaluate this block. Now we've got 2 blocking across here. So 2s are still possible there. What do we know about 3? 3 blocks across here. So 3s can go in those squares. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're looking for 9. 9 blocks across here. No, don't get any singles. I was hoping for a single there. Didn't quite come off. But anyway, so missing digits in these squares have to not be 7 or 8. They have to be 5 and 6. So we've got the... No, not 5 and 6. I take that back. 3 and 6. Sorry. Do I know about 3 or the 6? I'm going to say no, I don't. So I have to come back and look at that. And on. Okay, let's look at in this block here. So we've got 1 down here. Oh, let's have a look at another look for pairs in case anything else has happened. Now that I've filled in a little bit more. Actually, I think nothing else has happened, is it really? No. All right. So 1 blocking down here, that puts 1 into these squares here. The 2 blocking across here puts 2 into these squares. 3 blocks across here. 4 in this direction. 8 is the other number, and we just block this square here. Oh, we got quite a lot of candidates there, more than I expected. Let's go up the middle. 2 blocks across here, so we get 2s in those squares. I forgot to look down here. I should have had a quick look, see if there was anything immediately obvious that I forgot to look. Probably not. What else? 3 blocks across there. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, sorry, 9 across there. Alright, up to the top then. 1 up here, 1 across there. So 1's in those squares. 2, what do we know about the 2? Anywhere there. 5. Like this. 8 I think is the same, isn't it? Yeah, 8 also across there, like 8 in those squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We are done. Okay. So we got 1, 2, and 9, 3 numbers in 3 squares. So this can't be a 1. Let's remove that 1. And now we can say that we have pointing 1s here. So we can get rid of the 1s up there as well. And in fact, 192 means we also got to get rid of the 2 there, so that in fact will become a 4, which makes this a 4 and this a 7, and that 7, and that an 8. And let's do some removals again. 4. That's a 3. No 3's allowed there. Okay, so we got 4 blocking this square here, so it can't be a 4. So in this row, that has to be the 4, and that has to be the 5. This is the only spot for a 5 now. We can get rid of those 5s and place a 5 there, 8 there, 8 in this square, and get rid of our candidate 8 that we don't need. We've also got to get rid of 8 from there. And remember, I didn't finish filling in all of the candidates. These 2 blocks haven't had their candidates filled in yet. We may or may not need to, I'm not sure. Let's see. We've got a pair of 2 and 9 here now, so this can't be 2. That in fact has to be a 1, and we know it can't have 1 or 2. That has to be a 3. So 3 will appear here. This is an 8. That's 2. 2 over here, and we'll get rid of the 2's there. And 2 blocking up here and up here means that this is a 2. So that's a 1. That's our 3. That's our 1. And we can remove candidate 1 there. I still haven't finished the 1s. Why have I not finished the 1s? Or have I made a mistake? Oh no, there's a 1 down here. 1 there, that's a 9. That the only digit missing is 7. Let's place it there. Let's get rid of that 7. Let's put our 7 at the end here as well. Missing digit up here is 3. I don't know what the others are yet. And there are 3 empty squares here. Do we need to do anything with that yet or not? So this is 3, 6. So this is 3, 6. Any help? No. 3, 6, and what's the other missing number? 3, 6, and 9. Okay. So we get a pair of 9s in those squares, and we have 3s in these squares, and we have 6s anywhere, I guess. Alright, so all the candidates are in now, just in case we need some kind of Sudoku technique or something. No, we don't, because down here there's just 1 empty square, so that's going to be a 9 that we place there, which give me a 9 there and 2 there. So 2 here, 6, and no 6s allowed there. That's the 6. That's our 3, that's our 9. 9 up there, 2 in this square, 2 there, 9 there. And this is a 6, and this is an 8. We have 4, so that's a 3, that's our 4. Up here we have 6 in this column, that's our 3. We'll end with a 6, that's it. I'll be back later in the day, I guess, I hope so anyway, for some more Sudoku fun. Enjoy your life, take care, bye bye.